Selamat pagi dari Canggu. Oh wow, yes, slowly. I'm trying to pick it up the language that makes our life much easier here. Also, we can get in touch with more locals. Today we have a very interesting and new video. I hope you enjoy it.
Recently, so many people ask us that how much it costs to live in Bali. Now, as everybody knows, we are in the middle of COVID, so the prices are a little bit different than before. So we put together this video to help you guys out how much we spent in 1 month here in Bali in Canggu. So let's start straight away with the accommodation. If you haven't seen yet, if you didn't follow our channel before, please check it out, our villa hunting in Canggu, where we found this super nice accommodation. We stayed here for 1 month. This costed us 3.7 million IDR, which includes all the bills. So on the top of this price, we didn't have to pay no electricity, no internet, no drinking water, nothing. So this price we paid for 1 month for accommodation with the bills in Canggu.
So the next stop, we're gonna talk about data, 3G. We chose two different packages because she's my co-pilot, so she needs much more the Google Map than I do because my focus is on the road. So per month we spent, not used, 160,000 IDR, and right now we still have some data left, so it's more than enough for us. We don't think to upgrade or get more because it's just spending more money where you shouldn't spend. Transportation, guys. We rented a very small bike, it calls Vario, and we got a great deal. We are paying for the bike 650 per month, okay, which is coronavirus price, don't forget about that. And if you need any reference, we can definitely drop the guy name so you can contact him. And petrol, yes, we are traveling a lot, but luckily the petrol is very cheap here. So we spend in a month 176,000 IDR, and I can tell you we've been everywhere, so it's super affordable, and the motorbike is the way to go because cars, they are very expensive and you're gonna stuck in traffic. Before we move to the next topic, a quick hint. Try as much as you can to put petrol from the petrol stations. They tend to be way cheaper than the regular and convenient liter of petrol what you see everywhere. You're gonna thank me later.
And the next one, where we actually spend the most in a month, is food. Of course, we have to eat sometimes. And as we are traveling a lot around, even now after 1 month, actually we are going to Uluwatu. So we cannot really buy ingredients and cook at home, so most of the time we eat out. When you eat out and you are on a budget, of course you have to do a little bit of research, you have to find good deals now with the COVID, so you can have good price eating out. Still, in a month we spend 8 million IDR, which usually includes 2 meals per day.
Yeah.
Sometimes 3, but usually we eat out twice a day, which costs us 8 million IDR a month.
And then we can also link down below some of our favorite places where they have amazing deals, and those meals, they are big, they are filling, so that's mainly the reason why we don't eat 3 times a day, because otherwise it's gonna be too much food for us.
Yes, and usually after we eat out in the evening we have some snack at home or some fruits. We will talk about that later. And also, not all the time we eat in the local warung. Sometimes we eat Western food, sometimes we go for a pizza, sometimes for a burger. So this is mix of a little bit of everything.
So another very important topic for us, which counts a lot in our budget, is the donation. Wherever you go, wherever you pass, we try to help, and that's our mindset, and I hope you guys can appreciate that and can hopefully soon join us in this mission. So this month, related to donation, we spent 561,000 rupiah, and donation, when I say, can be anything towards a good cause. Can be kids, can be food, can be animals. So this is a very important part of our budget, which we'd like to share with you. So guys, if you are traveling, something is very important: the travel insurance. We chose to partner up with the Safety Wings, which fit very well in our budget. They go by age, so you have to check based on your age how much would cost for you. But in our case, counting both of us, we are spending monthly 1,530,000 IDR, which in our opinion is quite affordable for the features, for everything what they offer. Once we are in Indonesia, we have to renew the visa. This happens on monthly basis, and we are spending, the two of us, 1 million per month, which again is quite doable for comparing some other agencies. We're gonna add all the description, all the name of what we are talking here on the bottom. So if you are curious, if you're looking for an agent or something like that, you're gonna find all the information down below. So check them up. If we tell about these companies, it's because we use and we trust 100%. Otherwise, we would never advertise.
So the next topic, guys, is the laundry. As you know or you don't know, in Indonesia and in Bali, it's not popular to have washing machine in the house. You are happy?
I'm very happy, because that's the thing I hate the most. Once we were back home, I don't like laundry. No.
So lucky you. Here we don't have to do laundry, and on the top of it, actually they come to pick up your laundry and they bring it back. So saving time and saving money.
VIP service.
Yeah. We pay 7,000 IDR per kilo, which is actually a good price. You can find between usually 7 and 10,000
yeah,
per kilo. Spend in a month 117,000 IDR. We give usually once a week about 4 kilos, 5 kilos, depends. But in a month we spend 117,000 IDR, which is very good.
And no hassle.
No hassle. And as I mentioned before when I was talking about the food, besides to eating out, of course, we buy some groceries in the supermarket, in the fruit market. So that costs us 1.1 million IDR per month. This includes mostly fruits, some snacks. Sometimes we buy a beer for Sandro, but not that often. We buy coffee as we make at home, some tea, but small things. As I mentioned, we don't eat at home, so just some snacks, some fruits, a bit here, a bit there, and also this includes cosmetics.
Exactly. So if you're hungry at the night, you don't want to call anybody, you just have a quick snack and you're good to go. So let's talk about going out. Bali, Canggu, those places are very famous for their sunsets, and we love them. So in this going out, we're gonna wait for the motorcycle, so then we can carry on, because this is a big bike and gonna do lots of noise. There we go, back on it. So we usually go twice, 3 times a week for a sunset, and there we have a beer, a coconut. We do not get drunk, it's just an enjoyment, you know, for us. So if you are into cocktails, beers, parties, do not go by this, because one of the most expensive things here in Indonesia, not just in Canggu, in Indonesia in general, is the alcohol. So in a month we spend on going out on those small things 397,000 IDR. But listen, we are in the middle of paradise. Not everybody needs to pay for it. So walking in the rice field is for free. So you have to take advantage of the nature and where you are. But for us, we are very happy. And if you are thinking, they were saving money, no, this is one of the matters what we are here to enjoy as well as we travel. So we don't really go cheap on those things because in the end of the day we live only once. So that was our expenses for the month.
And guys, before we tell you that how much we spend in total in a month, there is one thing still missing from our list, which we call it pampering ourselves, where we spend this month 557,000 IDR, but this can go a bit up, a bit down. This month, for example, Sandro cut his hair, I did my nail. We did twice, both of us, one massage, but I didn't cut my hair this month, so can be a bit more, can be a bit less, but
Exactly.
in average this month we spent 557,000 IDR for pampering.
So guys, unless you have the calculator next to you, you should be asking yourself that $1 million question. How much a couple right now, 2021, mid of Canggu, is spending a month? Well, we were shocked in a good way. We spent less than we budget for in a month. We spent the total of 18,049,000. Okay, I'm gonna add all the currencies so you can follow up based on your reality. And we enjoyed a lot. That's all what I have to say. And Indonesia is beautiful. We are having great time, and we took very seriously taking notes of every single expense because this is our first time traveling as a backpacker, so we didn't know much what to expect. And I have to admit, 20 days passed, I was freaking out because on my notes I just could see money going. I said, oh my god, we are way over budget, but luckily we are well in based on our monthly plans, right?
Yeah, but don't forget guys, these prices, if you go one by one, the motorcycle rental, the food, the rent, everything, these prices are now in 2021 in the COVID price. We know we've been to Bali before COVID, the prices were higher, but if you are in budget, you always find a way how you can pay a bit less. And don't forget to always negotiate a bit.
Negotiate, just don't lack respect towards the local, but it's their culture to negotiate. I love negotiating.
Yeah, you
I
do.
do love, and I can tell you that I got great deals along the way, but always with the limit. Don't cross the line because it's not fair, and some people are in need. And you know, in the end of the day, we are here to help each other and boost it up any kind of business. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that gave you some reference. Those kind of the videos we were watching a lot before getting here. They were quite accurate, but now the new reality, it's here, so I think you should watch and see if that fits your reality. If it does, like and subscribe, and once you are here, let us know so we can have a beer or a coconut or watch a sunset. Thanks for watching. We see you in the next one.